I just want to take 2 minutes of your time and explain something really important that's happening in Alberta right now. The UCP government under Danielle Smith just passed something called Bill 2, the Back to School Act. So, what you might know is that this bill ends the teacher strike. But what's not talked about enough is how the UCP government did this and what it means for the rest of us. Normally, when teachers and the government can't agree on a contract, they negotiate. If that fails, sometimes there's a strike. And if the government wants to end the strike, they can pass a law and send teachers back to work. And this law can be challenged in court. So that's the normal democratic process. Legislature debates, and if the law is unfair, the courts can step in. But this time, the UCP government did something different. They used a clause in Canada's Charter of Rights called Section 33, the Notwithstanding Clause. Section 33 lets the government override parts of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. This includes things like freedom of association, of equality, and it lasts up to 5 years. So, right now, this means that teachers' rights to collective bargaining and association are suspended. This means that teachers need to go back to work and can't challenge this in court. And the UCP didn't just use Section 33, they used a thing called time allocation. This means that instead of a regular debate, they cut off the time for debate so that they could rush the bill in overnight. So this means that two checks in our system was shut down. First, the debate in legislature, and second, the review by the courts. So you might be thinking, the teacher strike has gone on for so long, all I want are the teachers back at work and my kids to go back to school. But the problem with this is how this was done. So this isn't just about one strike. It sets a dangerous precedent that the government can override rights whenever it's convenient, silencing people instead of engaging with them. And this should trouble every Albertan regardless of your political affiliation. Because today, it's teachers' rights that are suspended. And tomorrow, it could be nurses or anybody else who challenges the government's decisions. So let's be clear. This isn't just about getting teachers back to work. It's about how much power the government can take, how much you're willing to give up. Governments like this rely on people tuning out. So let's prove them wrong. Let's pay attention, speak up, and share information. Because when we stop paying attention, we hand over our voice.